Top 5 common mistakes new WoW players make and how to avoid them. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're just starting out in WoW, you're probably excited, maybe a little confused, and definitely overwhelmed. But don't worry, today we're going to talk about the top 5 most common mistakes new players make and how you can avoid them. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of time and frustration as you journey through Azeroth. It sure saved me some time when I learned this after many hours. Mistake 1. Ignoring quest rewards. One of the first mistakes I see new players make, and I made myself, is not paying attention to the rewards they get from quests. Now, it's easy just to click accept and move on and just pick whatever item looked cooler, but you need to make sure you're choosing the right reward for your class and spec. A lot of new players end up with gears that's not optimized for them, which can really slow down your progress in the long run. Mistake number 2. Not using key bindings. Alright, this is a huge clicking abilities is the way most players start out, and honestly I get it, but once you start using key bindings, your gameplay will improve massively. When you're in combat, especially in dungeons or raid, you won't have time to click around, you need quick access to your abilities. So Google key binding warhead maybe, and figure out what works best for you, but definitely just look it up. Mistake number 3. Not managing your add-ons. Another thing I see too often, players not customizing their UI or using add-ons. While WoW's default UI works fine, there are a ton of great add-ons that can help you with everything from managing your cooldowns to tracking your quest. Trust me, these little changes can make your life in World of Warcraft a little bit easier. Focusing too much on leveling instead of learning. This one's a biggie. Focusing too much on leveling and not enough on learning. Sure, you can rush to max level, but if you haven't learned your class by the time you hit level 60 or 70 or whatever level cap is at this moment of the recording, you're going to have a rough time in dungeons and raids. While you're leveling, make sure to learn your class abilities and understand how to use them effectively. Take time to practice your rotations, figure out what works best for you and your class, and don't be afraid to add other players for device. The WoW community is pretty friendly. WoW has one of the most supportive communities when it comes to helping new players. Mistake number 5. Not joining a guild early enough. Last but definitely not least, joining a guild early enough. Yes, you can do solo a lot of content, and yes, you can play the game almost entirely solo at the moment in retail, but joining a guild can give you so many benefits. You'll find friends to play with, learn tips from more experienced players, and even get help with group content like dungeons and raids. If you want to look, you can go look for a group that fits your playstyle. Some focus on social activities, others are more hardcore with raids and PvP. It's all about finding the right fit for you, and it's never too early to start making connections in WoW. So, there you have it. These are just a few mistakes I've seen players make early on, and I myself made, but if you keep these tips in mind, you'll be on your way to becoming an Azeroth legend in no time. What mistakes did you make when you first started? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more WoW tips and gameplay. Until next time, happy adventuring in Azeroth.